Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody in between, and everybody on the outsides of those extremes. Welcome to the AjayVerse, where I take my syllables and we talk about this silly bull we call life. I'm your host, AJ Graham, and today, the silly bull we're going to be talking about is community guidelines on social media sites, especially Facebook. Because right now, as we speak, I was put in Facebook jail. And as many of you know me, this happens quite a bit for me. Sometimes for shit that I didn't even know was against community guidelines. One of the most peculiar ones for me, I said two words with no context, no pictures. All I said was white people. That's all I said. White people. Those two words banned for 30 days. How in the hell is that a bad word? How is that bullying anybody? How is that hate speech? Anything like that confuses me. I get put in Facebook jail so much, I have multiple profiles. Because, hey, fuck you. You're not going to silence me. I mean, unless you put all the profiles in Facebook jail, then I guess you will be silencing me. But, you know, I've been put in Facebook jail for things that I've said years ago. And I don't mean like 2019, 2018, 2017. No, I'm talking about like 2008, 2009, 2010. And, when I posted it, okay, if you had a problem with it then, take it down then. You're going to go back more than a decade on some shit that I said back then? I don't even remember posting that. And if your rules have changed since then, it's not fair that you retroactively put these new rules on people. It's not fair. It makes no sense. So I had the pleasure of actually talking to someone who works in Facebook security while I was doing Uber, and I asked her about this, and I'm like, what the hell? And basically, she told me that the algorithm learns words, learns patterns, and it picks up on different trigger words. So I started thinking, and I wish I had more time to talk to her because I started thinking, I'm like, okay, I got put in Facebook jail for saying the phrase white people. Why would that trigger Facebook's algorithm as a potential infraction against the community guidelines? And I came to the conclusion so many white people have complained about people saying things against them that the algorithm now recognizes the word white as a trigger word. That's my hypothesis on that. Facebook's algorithm is getting way too aggressive. I've been put in Facebook jail by posting things that other people have posted that has millions of views, and I get in trouble. But motherfucker, didn't it just have a million views? You did millions of shares. You didn't put all those people in Facebook jail. It's still the video is still up and running. So how do I get the infraction, but it's still up? It just makes no sense. And I've heard problems. This isn't just a Facebook problem. You know what? Let me go back. I forgot one key problem: the Facebook community guidelines. So if you've ever been put in Facebook jail, they give you a chance to file an appeal, basically. And they're like, oh, well, maybe we made a mistake. You can have a second chance at somebody looking at this. So the first time you get hit, it's the algorithm that hits you. So if you go for the appeal, a person actually looks at it. And this person is someone in India. It's someone in India who has been trained to just play by the rules, play by the book, strict by whatever rules that Facebook has said. And most of the time, these people's first language is not English. So when they see two friends going back and forth, man, you're stupid. Oh, you get hit by that because it was bullying. So now they go and they look at it. They don't look at any of the context of what happened or anything that anybody said. All they see is you calling somebody stupid. Also, if you say any type of gender, it's a problem. So, man, woman, anything like that attached to anything negative, you're going to get hit by the algorithm because the algorithm thinks that you're saying some type of hate speech, and it's a done deal. Example, I was having a very honest conversation with some people on Facebook. Somebody asked me, was I bisexual? And I said very clearly, no, no type of, bullshit, nothing. All I said was, I don't like men. Got hit for 30 days for that bullshit. So now I'm thinking, I'm like, okay. So you mean to tell me if somebody's trying to hook, two people up on knowing that the woman is a lesbian and she says, I'm sorry, I don't like men. You mean to tell me that's bullying? That's hate speech? Facebook needs to fix their algorithm ASAP before the algorithm takes over the whole website, and it's just going to be a snake that eats itself, and it's just going to disappear. So I've seen other people I've talked to about that. There's been the problems with other social media sites. YouTube is pretty bad for it. Uh, Same thing as Facebook. They'll hit somebody with a video that's been up for months, for years, while Facebook had a different, or I'm sorry, YouTube had a different set of rules. They go back and look at it and like, oh well, our new rules say that you can't have this, so you got to take it down. I'm not understanding where they get off doing this kind of stuff, especially for YouTube, because there's some people who are making their living on YouTube. They make these videos, and I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're just making videos." There's a lot of work that goes into some of these videos. People do their editing and their research, and you got to set up cameras and lighting and music and different cuts, and that's a lot of work. That is work. So to hell with you if you think making YouTube videos is not work. It's work. I mean, even setting up this podcast, I don't have that much, but I mean, I have a microphone and I have levels and all that stuff. That takes a little bit. It's not as hard as making YouTube videos. So there's that. And then I don't know too much about TikTok. I don't really mess with TikTok that much as of right now. But I've had friends get banned off of TikTok because of whatever the fuck, nudity. And I'm like, I don't know how they're nude. They got clothes on. But then you see somebody else who has millions of views of something, and they're doing some popular dance that they probably stole from some black people, and they got on less clothing. There's no problem. So are these algorithms racist? A lot of people think they are. And I'm in the unpopular opinion category with this, and I don't think it is on purpose. I feel that in regards to Facebook, so many, like I've said before, so many white people have complained and reported different posts and comments that black people and other people of color have said against them, because a lot of these conservative white people are, what's the word I want to use? Insane. And, they'll say these things, and, black people of color, they'll check them like, well, hey, white people, this and this. And they report that. Oh, that hurt my feeling. That's bullying. Let me go ahead and report it. So white people have complained so much that they've turned the algorithm racist. That's my thought on that. I don't think the algorithm is outright racist. The algorithm has learned to be racist because racists have swayed the algorithm in that direction. So also, let's talk about Twitter for a hot second. Twitter actually gives you a chance before you post something like, hey, hey, this is against our community guidelines. Other people have posted similar things. They've gotten in trouble. You sure you want to still post this? So from there, hey, you go ahead and go. Facebook has tried to do that also with certain comments, but they don't do a very good job at it. Like when you do it on Twitter, it goes to a whole nother page. But on Facebook, a little thing pops up and you might not see it right away. If you don't see it right away, that's too bad. I've been banned for things, I kid you not, a half a second after I posted it. And then, a lot of people are like, oh, somebody's on your page going through your stuff. No, nobody's that fucking petty. Nobody's that petty. Nobody has that much time. I highly doubt somebody is going through my posts and doing that. And I know that because I've been banned for things as quicker than a second. Post it, post it, scroll down a little bit. Oh, your comment violates our terms of blah blah blah. Shit. All right, now let me go ahead and log into my other profile then. Ha ha. Now Instagram also does that where they you could be posting. Okay, if you post a comment, they give you like a timer. Like, if you don't want to post it, you can hit undo. It deletes the comment before it goes public. So man, like, I'm it's really sad because I remember 2009, 2010, probably up until about, I'll say 2015, 2016, somewhere in there. That's where Facebook started getting really aggressive. Around 2016. What else happened around 2016? What popped up around 2016 to make the climate very volatile? Donald Trump. I blame the Trump people for the aggressive algorithm of Facebook because they've been a powder keg of just shit. Just they pop up and they think that they're dropping knowledge and bombs on people, but no, they're not. They're just hateful people, and they're spewing their hate against black people, people of color, LGBT, anybody that disagrees with them. So those people clap back, and every time those people clap back, it's always more intelligent than anything that those Trump people are saying. But those Trump people are the Karens of the world, and what are the Karens of the world gonna do? They're gonna complain. So they're over there, they're reporting and reporting and reporting, and now the algorithm is right. Like, okay, well, these people are being bullied. I have to protect them now, and it's not the algorithm's fault. It's a machine. It's a soulless robot. It's not picking anybody's side. It had nobody's side in mind, but now since people have, the conservative right wing people have complained so much that it's convinced the algorithm that those are the people that need to be protected, not black people, people of color, LGBTQ community, anything like that. So that's my take on that situation. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. You can follow me on YouTube, Alonzo Jules. I'm Alonzo Jules everywhere except on Facebook. On Facebook, you can follow my page at the AjayVerse. Search it, give me a like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. And I will see you when I see you.